Hello again and welcome back to The Plot, in the shadow of John Lennon's old school, which is just over there. So I'm going to give you a bit of an update today about what's been happening on The Plot. We haven't had much time to get down here, so it's not looking 100% at the moment, but things are happening. It is a busy time of the year, and so things move on. Nothing stays still on allotment gardening, or any kind of gardening for that matter. Everything just moves on. So we're going to have a look around and see what's occurring, what's happening, what's going good. Catherine's over there pottering around doing some cutting of the grass, etc, etc. So we'll see her shortly, but for the time being, join me here on The Plot. So I'm going to start here. It's where these growy things are happening. Kind of growing up these things, but not so much, because some of them have been eaten. These are supposed to be French beans, but they've been eaten, decimated by pigeons. Some of them are coming up, some of them, most of them aren't. And so what we've had to do here is plant some tomatillos that we had growing in abundance. Now, tomatillos are related to tomatoes, but they're distantly related. You do make stuff out of them, and there are specific recipes for tomatillos, such as salsa verde, which is a Mexican dish, which you have with tortilla chips and stuff. Spicy, like a spicy sauce, a dip sauce. Anyway, that's one of them, but you can do other things with them as well. So they don't grow on their own. If you've only got one tomatillo plant, you're in trouble, because they're not self-pollinating. You need another plant, at least 2 or 3 plants in the same vicinity as them, so that they can be cross-fertilized basically, and then you get a great crop off them. But they romp away at this time of year. I'll turn the camera around and just show you the tomatillos as we've got growing. They're coming up here, and also here, and very much like tomatoes, they grow, and they're starting to develop their flowers. You don't pinch them out or anything, you just let them grow like this, like a bush. And there's about 5 of them in this section here, and we've got them going all around here as well. So we'll have an abundance of tomatillos, and as they get bigger, I'll show you exactly how you crop them and what to do with them in a future vlog. But we're really pleased with the way the tomatillos have just shot up. I mean, we just arrived tonight, and they were quite small a week ago, and they've just sprung up virtually overnight, you know. So the tomatillos are doing great. We've got the French climbing beans here, the ones that have survived anyway. We've had real problems with these, and they're suffering, so they're not doing well. Next to them here we have something else, and again it's from, I believe it's from South America. Now, we got seeds given to us at Wisley, RHS Wisley, by the gardener there. The gardener, we saw the gardener, and he was... What are you laughing at, Kath?
I thought you said RHS Risley.
Wisley. And RHF Wisley, no, we didn't go to Risley. So RHF Risley, and he gave us some seeds from these pods, these really unusual pods, and they're called a cotcha. Now I'm not sure if they're South American or African. Peruvian.
Cucumber.
So they're called a Peruvian cucumber, and they're really they romp away, and these are romping away. They're like a jungle plant. Nothing touches them. The pigeons won't eat them. Nothing touches them. And I think, you know, we get an abundance of little, like these little slipper type of gourds, I suppose they are. They're like a cucumbers, but you can cut them and eat them like cucumber. Fascinating. And as these grow and as they crop, I'll do a future vlog on these as well. They're growing fantastic at the moment, so they're doing well. Here we've got ruby chard, which we can start picking now, and we've got lettuce that's going to seed that we need to start cropping, which we haven't been, but I'm going to try and do a bit of that tonight, a bit of cropping tonight. If I turn round here, you'll see this is broccoli. Now we put these in as seedlings, and as you can see, as seedlings, they've basically gone to seed, and so the crop is basically finished now. Technically we can use the leaves for, like, you can boil it like cabbage, so you can
still use the flower heads as well, Phil.
Yeah, you can use any type of the plant to grow, to eat basically. But as far as a mature winter crop, which they normally are, that's not going to happen.
It's been too hot though, wasn't it?
It's been far too hot for them, and they're under stress. And as soon as a plant gets under stress, it bolts. Like any plant will do the same. This is a cool weather plant, temperate climate. And the temperatures that we've been experiencing over the past few weeks have been astonishing. 40 degrees, etc., etc., is not what we're used to here in the UK. And so the plants have suffered.
Given a sign that they are not liking the weather conditions, really.
Yeah,
Because they're, like you say, a cool climate brassica.
they are.
Deal with the heat.
The-
Do you know what? I think in all the years we've been gardening, that's the first time they've gone to seed like that.
Yeah, it
So
is.
it just goes to show what sort of climate changes we are having.
Yeah. So I've only got one
It's all
microphone.
right.
So
I was just saying about those brassicas, those broccoli. It's probably the first time that I've ever known them to go to seed very quickly like that.
yeah,
Because usually we get a really good crop off them come autumn, winter. But they just haven't been able to cope with the conditions.
you can't use the tropical hot and dry conditions
Look at the heat we've had over the
that
last
we've had.
couple of months, couple of weeks as
And
well.
yet the ones that can are doing great, aren't
Yeah.
they? Like the tomatillos, tomatoes,
Tomatillos are doing brilliant.
cucumbers, stuff like that.
They're
really
romping away. And the
aren't they?
courgettes.
Courgettes
Courgettes
as
are
well
doing
are
fabulous.
doing well.
Um,
But the
and the
cool,
acoccia
cool
will do quite well.
crops are suffering, aren't
Yeah, the less tropical related plants like these are
they?
really
There's
suffering.
not been enough rain or anything
No.
really.
So we can, even though they've gone that to seed very quickly, they've bolted, we can still use the leaves.
Yeah,
So the crop's not fully wasted. We can still use the leaves, and we can even use the flower heads.
yeah.
But the rest of it, we won't get any florets or anything. So we'll either have to put something else in that space,
Yeah,
use what's left of that, and just put a line under it.
yeah. I think that's part
Yeah.
of gardening, isn't it?
But the onions have done amazing this year. We've
Yeah,
already cropped a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, I'm just about to go on to
Yeah.
the onions now, so I'll do a little thing on the onions here. Now we should have cropped these. We have cropped some, but we should have got these up a couple of weeks ago. I'll just put my microphone on. So they are ready to come up now. So you can see as soon as they turn over like that, on their side, they're ready to come up. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to lift these onions and shallots, and I'm going to take them home, and I'm going to show you exactly how we process these, because when you're growing stuff on a plot, it's not just about growing stuff, it's about, you have to think about processing the stuff, and you have to think about storing the stuff, and you have to think about using it and cooking it. So all of these things are part of the process of allotment gardening. So it's not just about the growth and the stuff like that, but we have to think about all of this stuff as well. Here again, we've got some tomatillos, which are doing well. These are getting eaten a bit here. Tomatillos are like tomatoes, so there are things that eat them. They're nowhere near ready yet, they're just flowering. There's a quite attractive flower. Yeah. The crab apples are turning colour. July, and they're turning colour, which is very early for crab apples. So we'll have an abundance of them as well. The rhubarb, well, these are new rhubarb crowns here. So we haven't picked any rhubarb from these. We're just leaving them to put on, to give it a good root system for next year.
These are doing well, Phil. These are really
So,
good.
yeah, this is one we moved, and we could, you know, technically we could,
You can pick them to the end of July.
we can actually pick some of these,
After end of July.
these stems.
That's not too.
Yeah,
But just to the end of the month, yeah.
yeah. The courgettes here are, well, they've been doing well.
You know, this one here.
They're not actually, there's none
one
ready.
there.
There's this one.
Because
But-
we've picked a lot of them. So
Yeah.
we have
But you know, you can see it's bulged out and then it's gone thin at the end. That's because of the water levels. It's dried out from time to time, so it's unevenly.
distributed water.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick this off now. Now, hopefully, there are flowers on these here, so we will get more courgettes off them. There we go. Lovely courgette.
It's a nice shape though, isn't it? Like you say, it's unusual because it's collecting here.
Yeah, you
And
can
that's really
see.
small to the ones that we've been picking.
You can see it's had a glut of water
Yeah.
at one time, and then the water's dried off and it's shrunk down at
But
the
the
end.
recent ones we've picked have been really big, sort of getting to marrow size.
Yeah,
Really quite large.
they have.
Potatoes are doing great.
This one is horseradish,
This always does well.
but you know what? We never pick it. We use the roots, but we never process it. So I think we should start thinking about doing that. I'll just go over here and look at the potatoes, because
Now what have we got in there again?
we've got a second early
And we've
and
got
a main crop. So I think the second early are the ones that are dying off.
First earlies, haven't we?
I think these are second early.
Yeah.
Let me just check on. Oh no, first earlies.
Yes, I thought we had another first early, yeah.
That's a first early. That's it. That's a cord.
And we've already harvested some of
So we can actually pick these. We can pick them now. This row. That's definitely a
that's
cord.
from that one, yeah.
Yeah, because we grew some at home, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
In the
potato bins.
potato tower, which
Yeah, because they're actually.
I did a vlog for the potato tower.
Yeah.
So
But they're actually dying off now, so they're getting ready for lifting.
we can actually lift them.
But I think we've got enough at the minute lifted, don't you?
Yeah,
Cord
I do.
for first earlies.
I do. But like I was saying on the vlog, when you're growing stuff, you have to think about processing and
Do you
storing.
know, in a lot of ways, I think processing is the hardest.
It is the hardest.
Growing it is great, but then you've got to thought about all these imaginative ways for processing and storing,
Yeah.
and so it's not spoiling.
Yeah.
and you're getting the benefits at your harvests and your crops.
Yeah.
So that's the ingenious part that you have to really apply yourself to.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's
I'm going
true.
to crack on weeding, Phil.
Right. So I just want to take you over here. We've got some leeks here growing. See these? They're leeks that are growing in clumps that we put in there. They're not quite a full block, they're just in there. But I wanted to show you these, these are globe artichokes, which we've just left go, basically. And the bees and insects love these. We've got some more there, but we haven't processed them at all. So, but they're architecturally, they're very nice to see, and so are these. See these? These are leek flowers, alliums, but aren't they beautiful? We've just left them, and just left them for the pollinators. You see pollinators on here, hoverflies and stuff who come, and I think Catherine photographed on the globe artichoke a moth the other night, and she did a thing about moths on Instagram, about them being our top pollinators. Broad beans, well, they're finished. They're finished, basically. I'll lesser talk about them the better. I'll just take you into the greenhouse. So the greenhouse here is tomatoes, you can see growing. We've got some ripening here, some Tagarella and various other types of tomatoes, some cerise, cherry, like a cherry bell one. Here we've got some aubergines, which are not doing too well actually. I think it's been a bit too hot for them, but look, oh look, an aubergine forming, a little one anyway. These are what are these? Cucumbers. Yeah, so we've got cucumbers growing up strings here, and I think we've got one here. Look at this. There's a little cucumber, which I think I'll pick that actually. Let's just pick that. And these are called Femspot cucumbers. So I'll just twist it off. Be careful not to damage the stem. There we go. Little cucumber. So here we've got a chili pepper, habanero, which is overwintered. We overwintered that. So I need to sort the greenhouse out a bit tonight. So as you can see, growing up strings, and they're going well. Tomatoes. So,
Hey, Phil.
yeah, that's it.
Also that in there. That's going to go in the compost.
Yeah. You know when you get packaging from Amazon, they send loads of stuff, like this filling stuff, this cardboard stuff. Well, rather than put it in the recycling bin at home, Catherine likes to bring it down here and put it in the compost bin, and it adds to our green compost. It's just shredded cardboard, that's all it is, but it's quite useful. So that's going in the compost bin. So I hope you've liked this vlog. Maybe it's been useful for you. If it has, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, support the channel, and
keep smiling.
Keep smiling. It's hard to keep smiling these days, isn't it?
Isn't
What's
it?
going on in the world.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick the onions, and I'm going to show you that at the end of the thing, and then I'll continue that possibly at the end of this video, but if the time runs out, then I'll do it as a standalone video. It'll be a follow-up to this one. So yeah, have you got anything to say?
Only that my shoulder's aching.
Catherine's shoulder's aching,
Oh,
and she's just had an operation.
on my back.
Yeah, which has meant that she has to be careful of
What
how
I'm
she
doing.
moves around, otherwise she might bleed to death.
No, the stitches might go.
This is true.
But it should only take a few weeks to heal.
Yeah. So
But
Yeah.
I've got to be mindful.
you're an old soldier, aren't you?
I am
You're going to carry on,
soldiering on.
soldier on to the end of
Yeah,
the road.
I'd be down here if I had no legs. Be
There are
crawling
people,
down.
I've seen people on YouTube who've got no legs and they're gardening, to be honest,
Yeah, I am.
and they do a good job.
Well, I used to work in an artificial limb centre many, many years ago.
You did,
And it's amazing what people can do with artificial limbs.
isn't it?
And especially kids, they adapt so easy.
Yeah.
Because you can lose your limbs for so many different reasons.
Yes, Kath, but what about this?
Oh, yeah. What about that? Oh, first cucumber.
Yeah, first
Yay.
cucumber of the
That's very
season.
nice.
It's all right, isn't it?
Oh, that's lovely. Yum.
Good. Yeah.
Yum, yum.
So we'll have that on a sandwich. You can make a
On
sandwich
its own.
tonight
On its own.
on its own. Cucumber sandwich. Why not? What's wrong with that?
It is. It's nice.
It is. So thanks for watching. I will see you again next time.
Hey, did you show the people the hollyhocks before you go?
Oh yes.
Oh, good. That's nice. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.